All right, welcome to the post press conference with Ben also. We'll start off with opening remarks of the game, thoughts about the match, coach.
Would have liked 3, and there's a performance out there again that could result in 3. Enough looks. We got into a lot of good spots, but in the end, again, we didn't make the play that mattered. And I will say this on a positive: shutting that team out is not an easy thing to do. So that is a pretty impressive thing to do. So we have that, and now we just got to reward the work we do on the defensive end with a goal or two, and we'll continue to work on it. But that's something that's haunted us this year. So all we can do is go back and get after it and keep working at it. It'll come.
All right, we'll open up questions to the room. We can start off here.
Hello, Ben. So, as you mentioned, you guys got a clean sheet in back-to-back games against LAFC. Obviously, this match they were missing some players. But how were you able to organize the back line today to, against facing a team again? How are you able to stay consistent and being able to lock them out for the second game in a row?
Well, this is a different. They threw us for a loop a bit with the diamond and playing with 2 strikers. We knew that would be a possibility, but so they did a good job of denying us central penetration. But I thought we figured it out. I thought we got into the right spots. I don't know if we were good enough wide. We weren't dangerous enough getting more service in and getting into the end lines. First half was a little better in that regard. And I thought fatigue started to creep in the second half. Again, look at all this. Again, it's a performance at home that we can get something out of it. But What else you got? No, that's it.
Next question.
Coach, just a little bit more on that defensive side. Obviously, you have about 7 games remaining in the season. Just how does that carry on defensively, knowing that obviously every team you're going to face is a little different, but being solid in the back?
Well, Mika and Eric, I think, have been exceptional. Griffin obviously puts a real shift in. I think Franco, I would argue, has been one of the best left backs in the league over the last 5 games. He's been an absolute stud. So if you have that as a starting point, it's pretty good. And Steve is, continues to organize us and is making the saves. Artur obviously is a huge part of that, and all the little things that he does that don't show up here on the report card. And everybody gives. Everybody is giving everything they have without the ball, and that's kind of just a standard thing that we expect here, and that is, I think, why over the last year and a half we've been able to put a fairly good amount of shutouts up. And again, we talk about rewarding all that hard work with some goals, and today it didn't fall. Toronto, it didn't fall. So these games happen, and they seem to have been happening a little bit more at home. But teams come in here and make it very difficult. There's a lot of defending, and there's a lot of box occupation from them, and it's tough. You need a little extra effort. You got to make your own luck in there. Extra numbers in the box. You got to be pinpoint with the service and find these finer details to score goals. It's hard to score goals, so we got to keep plugging away on that, and we will. We work on it quite a bit because this isn't the first time we've been able to play in this way and not score goals. But teams make it tough. They made it tough. They're big boys. Service. They defend the box very well, and I thought they put their team was very resilient tonight.
Obviously, Nali being out, the importance of having Coco back.
Yeah, I thought Coco was very good tonight. I thought he was rusty in LA, which is normal for a guy that's been out for a month. And today you could see his punch, speed was there, strength, and he's looking to get his job back. I mean, this is competition. This is healthy. So I thought he was good. Then we brought him a little lower in the build next to Artur as Hector got more fatigued, and we pushed him up as the 10. And then when he came lower, I thought he performed well. So, yeah, I thought overall it's nice to have him back. And we also have to figure out, when a guy like Anali goes out, now you figure out who's up next, whether it's Brad, whether it's Mackenzie Gaines, whether it's Coco. We got to find a little bit of a tweak here. But it was nice to see him back.
We'll start right here in the front row.
Hi, Coach. I wanted to ask you, Basi's head was wrapped, right? Is he okay or doing well?
He's going to have a tough time getting that nice fade of his this week, because he's got 8 to 10 staples back there, so he's going to have to grow his hair out a little bit, but he's fine. It was a little bit of a nasty knock. I didn't see the replay. It looked pretty bad. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but whatever. It was a physical game. They came in. I thought the physicality was really high. That doesn't surprise us. That's what they do. And it's one part of how successful they've been in this league.